So we have some massive news regarding Social Security. And this is more breaking news that we've been getting pieces of this developing over the past 48 hours. But what's happening is there are talks of a massive $300 increase per month to Social Security benefits. I want to address where this is coming from, why certain lawmakers are now pushing this, and what is really propelling this moving forward. Again, I get a lot of questions about Social Security, about additional income, additional benefits, and so this is one that I want to discuss right now because, again, I think this has some merit going forward, but at the same time, just understand an increase to Social Security benefits of this magnitude is going to be difficult to pass in both the House and the Senate. All right? So make sure you stick around for this entire video, and I'll explain exactly what is going on. First, all I ask is if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, takes just 2 seconds, go ahead and hit that like button. Now let's get right down to it. So there are roughly 66 million people here in the United States that collect Social Security every single month. However, 5 million of those people get below poverty level checks every single month. This is a very difficult time where we got inflation at 3.7%. We have interest rates that are likely to go up again in the next couple of months. So it's a very difficult time for millions of people, especially if you are living pretty much with a below poverty level check. Now, do you think that's fair? Do you think there should be 5 million people, and potentially even more, that are getting below poverty level checks? Well, if you said no, that's not fair, these people should be getting more money, well, you are thinking the exact same way that many lawmakers are thinking at this time, because they don't think it's fair either. Now, it's because of this and because of more recent reports regarding the increase of poverty here in the United States that more people want to do something about it. Now, we're not talking about a $200 per month increase like Senator Bernie Sanders wanted, or a $200 per month increase like President Biden initially proposed. What we're talking about is changing the way that people get checks. Now, I want to be very clear on this. We do not have any official pieces of legislation that have been introduced with these plans. As of right now, we're getting more reports from lawmakers and from the media that this is what they are discussing. But I want to be very clear on this. It doesn't mean this is happening now. This is likely something that would happen in 2024, potentially 2025. I don't see this, what I'm about to explain to you, happen in 2023, and you'll see why in just a moment. Okay? However, this idea is very interesting. It's very interesting because it actually gives both parties a little bit of what they are looking for. Okay, and again, you're gonna see this in just a second. So here's what's being discussed. Again, I'm saying discussed because there's no proposal, there's no legislation, right? It's not being brought in front of the House or the Senate just yet. But here's what's being discussed. In the Social Security 2100 Act, one of the things that they are pushing for is to raise the Social Security benefits for everybody, for all recipients, to 125% of the federal poverty level. That would be the minimum. Now, this is important because, and I've said this for multiple months, is I don't think the Social Security 2100 Act passes as it is. I think it's a good stepping stone. I think it's a good start. But the problem is there's so many things in there that would be pretty much red flags to other lawmakers. And so I don't think it's going to pass. Now, let's talk about this 125% of the federal poverty level, because here's what we know. Currently, the federal poverty level for an individual is $14,580 a year, or $1,215 per year. So 125% of that, okay, if you want 125% of $1,215 per month, That's actually about a $303.75 per month increase. Okay? Per month increase. That is huge. A $300 per month increase. Now, according to this report, this is what Democrats are considering. They would love to find a way to increase benefits to Social Security recipients, those that are on a true low fixed income. Now, in multiple interviews just this past week, okay, Republican lawmakers have stated that they're not willing to work with Democrats if we can't get other key priorities fixed first. And here's one of them. It actually has to do with the border security. Okay? The reason why I'm bringing up border security is because Republicans really want to ensure that the border is secure, that we don't have 8,000 people coming into the United States every single day. Just to give you an idea, okay? Today it's September 23rd, 2023, and we have all at this point, this is already the highest month on record for the amount of illegal immigrants coming into the United States. And we still have 7 days. So this is turning into a massive problem. And according to one article that I read, it was more of an opinion piece. But this article, the person, I don't remember who wrote it, but the person who wrote the article was simply saying that Democrats could be, and President Biden has done a lot of things to remove all these roadblocks to make it easier to get into the United States. And by him making it easier to get into the United States, what he could be doing is setting up Republicans for a fight on the border. And then when Democrats say, okay, yeah, we'll agree with that, but as we agree with this, you have to give us this. So, get this. Republican lawmakers say they aren't willing to work with Democrats if they can't secure our borders. As of right now, it costs every single taxpayer, that means you and me and Joey and Jane and Susie down the street, every single one of us is paying about $1,200 per year in taxes in order to keep allowing illegal immigrants into the country. So here's what's being discussed. Again, discussed, not proposed. There's no proposal, no legislation yet. But if Democrats increase benefits by, and Republicans agree with this, increase benefits by $300 per month to increase the Social Security base level, that base payment, to 125% of the federal poverty level. Okay, about $300 per month increase. They would be okay with having less people coming into the United States, more security, but would also require more funding. Okay, keep that in mind. That yes, Democrats would be accepting of the fact that, all right, we're going to close down our borders a little bit, tighten up security just a little bit. And Republicans would be the one that are really pushing for that. So if Republicans agree with tighter border security, Democrats might say, okay, then let's increase benefits to Social Security recipients. Again, to the tune of about $300 per month in order to increase it to 125% of the federal poverty level. So, that is what is currently being discussed. I'm not here to tell you this is absolutely going to pass. I'm not here to tell you that, President Biden is all in on this plan, because according to the reports, it doesn't name the lawmakers. It does not name a single lawmaker that is proposing this. Okay? It doesn't even give the name of this guy and this lady are discussing it. All it's saying is this Republican, or certain Republicans, certain Democrats, this is what they're going for. But the hard part is, there are now Republicans that are saying, we are willing to shut down the government if we do not have tighter security at the border. And again, we only have until October 1st to come up with a new federal budget. If we don't have that, the U.S. government will shut down, and we'll see some massive changes. So, that is what we know at this time. If you guys have any questions regarding Social Security or potential proposals, or there's a proposal out there that you want more information on, please let me know down in the comment section below which one it is and what you would like more information on, and I will provide that for you in the next video. But that is what we know at this time. As always, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.